Hello, everyone. I'm Tony Tambasco, a retired faculty member from Georgetown University, and I will be pleased to share with you in this coming semester a course on Matthew and especially the purposes of Matthew's Gospel. So, what I'm going to do first is to talk about the nature of Gospels, and then I will discuss the relationship of Matthew to Mark and to Luke, which all three Gospels are kind of described as synoptic Gospels because you can see them together. And then we'll get into the purposes of Matthew. I think you will see from my introduction that Matthew organizes his material around five major sermons of Jesus, and those five major sermons that we will look at more intently will kind of get us into the major purposes of Matthew's Gospel. If we look at those sermons and then other material in Matthew as well, you will see that generally they fall into three categories that we'll be emphasizing in our treatment of Matthew. One is the relationship of Matthew to the culture around him, to secular culture, maybe to the Roman Empire, but certainly to the culture in general. And this will bring us around themes of social justice, concern for the poor and the oppressed, and things of that sort. We'll also see in looking at the sermon material of Matthew that he is now devising kind of a handbook for Christians that are coming into their own at that time. And so they need to kind of discuss church organization. They need to discuss church teaching. They need to understand how do you run a church. So Matthew's Gospel will deal with a lot of that. And then finally, Matthew is going to be concerned especially about the relationship to Judaism as the community of Matthew begins to see itself distinguished from Judaism, begins to compare itself to Judaism, and sees itself as carrying on a lot of the traditions of the Old Testament. So we'll discuss those points as we go through Matthew. So I hope to see you in a little while, and I hope that we can enjoy the Gospel. And I think by way of the sermon material in Matthew, we'll have kind of a controllable topic to get us through the Gospel in the number of weeks that we've assigned to that study. Thank you.